What if the next global crisis doesn't start with missiles, but with a letter? President Donald Trump has just sent shockwaves through Europe after a blunt message to Norway's Prime Minister linked his push to control Greenland with something no one expected, the Nobel Peace Prize. And when European allies pushed back, Trump reportedly responded with a warning that could redraw global trade lines, tariffs. This isn't just another diplomatic spat. According to multiple officials, Trump has threatened new U.S. tariffs on European nations, including Denmark and other EU allies, if they continue opposing American moves tied to Greenland. The reaction in Europe was instant and explosive. Emergency meetings were called across the European Union. Behind closed doors, officials began discussing what they openly call a trade bazooka, retaliatory tariffs targeting up to €93 billion, or $108 billion, worth of U.S. goods. That's not symbolic. That's economic warfare. What stunned allies the most wasn't just the policy, it was the tone. Trump's approach has left longtime NATO partners scrambling, unsure whether this is negotiation by pressure, or something far more dangerous. Even inside the United States, alarms are ringing. Republican Congressman Michael McCaul issued a blunt warning, saying that any move resembling an invasion or forced takeover could mean war with NATO itself. That's not political theater, that's a red line. And while politicians argue, markets are already voting. Gold and silver prices surged sharply as investors rushed toward traditional safe havens. When money moves this fast, it signals fear of instability, retaliation, and a breakdown in alliances that have defined the West for decades. So what is this really about? Is Trump using maximum pressure as a bargaining tactic, tariffs, threats, and shock statements to force concessions? Or are we watching the early stages of the most serious fracture between the US and Europe since World War II? Because if trade turns into retaliation, and allies turn into adversaries, this won't just affect diplomats in Brussels or Washington. It will affect prices, markets, global security, and the balance of power itself. And the biggest question now is this just Trump negotiating loudly, or the beginning of a historic Western alliance crisis?